model of the solar system built into the ceiling of a living room. Tiny planets slowly moving above your head, powered not by computers but by gears, weights, and mathematics. You might expect something like this in a grand observatory, but you'll find it in a small canal house in the Frisian city of Franeker. This is the story of the Eisinga Planetarium, the oldest functioning planetarium in the world, and since 2023 officially one of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites of the Netherlands. Welcome to Orange Horizons, a podcast for travellers to the Netherlands who want to experience more than just the obvious. Today, we travel to the north of the country, where science, craftsmanship and curiosity come together in an extraordinary place. A place built more than 2 centuries ago by one man, working from his own home. To understand the planetarium, we first need to meet its creator. Eisinga was not a university scientist. He was a wool comber by trade, living in Franeker in the 18th century. But in his spare time, he studied mathematics and astronomy with remarkable dedication. At the time, knowledge about the solar system was limited for many ordinary people. And in 1774, panic spread through Friesland after a local preacher predicted that a rare alignment of planets would lead to a collision and the end of the world. Eisinga knew the prediction was scientifically impossible, but rather than simply arguing against it, he decided to build something extraordinary, a working model of the solar system that could explain the movements of the planets to everyone. And he built it in his living room. Between 1774 and 1781, Eisinga constructed a fully functioning mechanical planetarium on the ceiling of his canal house. Using wooden gears, pendulums, and thousands of handmade nails, he recreated the movement of the known planets around the Sun. Even more remarkable, the system still works today. The planets continue to move in real time, powered by a clockwork mechanism hidden in the attic above the ceiling. And despite being more than 200 years old, Eisinga's calculations remain astonishingly accurate.
Everything that is shown in the planetarium is constantly moving. He has built a huge gear mechanism over the ceiling, driven by a small clock, and that makes that everything here is constantly moving.
Says Frank Belt, storyteller and museum worker of the planetarium, in a video of AP, the Associated Press.
The slowest object takes 29.5 years for one round through the room, so you will never see it move. You have to be very patient to see the difference.
Standing beneath the planetarium today feels surprisingly modern. Not because of screens or technology, but because of the precision, ambition, and imagination behind it. The fame of the planetarium eventually spread far beyond Friesland. In the early 19th century, King William I visited Franeker and was so impressed that he purchased the building. The house became a royal planetarium and open to the public. Today, visitors can still walk through the original rooms of the house and experience the planetarium exactly where Eisinga built it. You can explore the historic living room beneath the moving planets, visit the former wool combing workshop where Eisinga worked, and discover exhibitions about astronomy, science, and space exploration. The museum also connects past and present, showing how 18th century craftsmanship relates to modern astronomy and our continuing fascination with the universe. In 2023, the Eisinga Planetarium was added to the UNESCO World Heritage List, becoming the 13th UNESCO World Heritage Site connected to the Kingdom of the Netherlands. The recognition celebrates not only the planetarium itself, but also the human story behind it, curiosity education and the desire to make science understandable for everyone. And perhaps that is what makes this place so special. It is not a palace or a monumental cathedral. It is a house, built by someone who simply wanted people to understand the world above them a little better. If you are planning a visit to Franeker, here are 4 practical tips to keep in mind. 1. Take your time inside the museum. The details of the mechanism are easy to miss if you rush through. 2. Look beyond the ceiling. The workshop, instruments and exhibitions tell just as much of the story as the planetarium itself. 3. Combine your visit with a walk through Franeker, one of Friesland's historic university cities. And 4. Check whether there are temporary exhibitions or evening programs during your visit, as the museum regularly hosts additional astronomy events. Curious to discover more UNESCO sites and hidden stories across the Netherlands? Visit holland.com for travel inspiration, and don't forget to subscribe to Orange Horizons. This episode was produced by Break the Wire Concepts, on behalf of the Netherlands Board of Tourism and Conventions, with visual design by Le Bureau de l'Eau, and editorial direction from Elmar Riekers and Ger de Gram. And yes, the voice you just heard was generated by AI. But the planets above Franeker have been moving very real people for more than 2 centuries. Thanks for listening, and see you on the next episode of Orange Horizons.